Hey dolls, what's up? It's me, Miss Quiet. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Miss Quiet, and you can make yourself at home, okay? There are drinks in my fridge. Come put your coats on my bed. Get comfortable, get real comfortable. I'm gonna try and do this as quickly as possible, but before my neighbors start mowing, this might be a little long video because this is our first real sit down girl talk. Today's girl talk, I'm gonna be telling you, as requested, how to be Miss Independent. Okay, so let's get started. Shut up, television. Damn, I didn't want to turn you off, but you really just can't help but make those popping sounds, huh? Stupid dumpster television. Guys, my television from the dumpster. I took it from a dumpster. If the feds come and get me, free me, okay? Because I took it from the dumpster. Anyway, if you don't know who I am, I'm Miss Quiet, your new big sister or your little sister, depending on your age. There are drinks in my fridge. Go and put your coats on my bed. Get comfortable, okay? Because today, I'm about to beat you in the shape. If you feel like you're not independent, you're gonna know what needs work after this video, okay? I'm gonna take my shoes off because I'm gonna get comfortable too. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Miss Quiet. Yeah, check out my channel if you're a baddie on a budget, or if you like saving money or knowing where to buy cheap clothes, or knowing where to buy black owned clothes. Anything else? Oh yeah, I got a little giveaway going on my Instagram right now. It's got a couple days left. You should definitely join it. I've been begging for days. So basically, dolls, this video is about a rough outline of how you can become Miss Independent, because it's so important to be your own woman in this day and age. It is so important. There's no excuse to just be somebody's wife or somebody's mom or somebody's sister, somebody's auntie. No, you're your own boss woman, and that stuff is not gonna fly anymore. It's not gonna fly. Yeah, I got a rough outline. These are things you're gonna need to do and things you're gonna need to work on, so take notes. There's a lot of things that have been beaten into our heads, and we have been programmed to think, and misogyny is a lot more prevalent in our mindsets than we think it is. So yeah, I'm just here to give you a rough outline of where to start, and if you want individual videos on these topics, then let me know and I will work on those too, okay? So yeah, let's get started. The first thing that you need to do to become Miss Independent is to build your confidence up, because confidence is the backbone of everything. And the priority of life, it goes mental health, confidence, right here, very close second, because without confidence, you're not gonna achieve anything in life, period. Nobody has ever achieved anything who was insecure, really, barely. Okay, I'm sure people have, but very rarely do you see any celebrities, any millionaires, billionaires who are insecure, any CEOs who are insecure about their product, actively insecure. It is okay to have insecurities, and I will make another video about this very soon, but it is not okay to let them run you, okay? And building your confidence is like a process. You're gonna have to fake it until you make it, and by that I mean you're gonna have to tell yourself every day, like, I love myself. Wow, I look so beautiful today looking in the mirror. You're gonna have to ignore your flaws and focus on the good, focus on the present. That's gonna take some time, but you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to do it, because beating ourselves up every day does not get us anywhere. It doesn't get us anywhere. I have a video about body dysmorphia and how I overcame it. You can watch that. It's basically a rough outline as to how you can build your confidence up, but just a little bit of a different topic and a little bit of a different direction. You don't make it anywhere by selling yourself short, ever. What good comes from that? Nothing. Being humble does not get you anywhere, and being nice doesn't really get you anywhere either. Being polite does, but not being nice. Not being nice, okay? So we could talk about that in another video too. Build your confidence up day by day, but just realize that you're doing this stuff every day. For example, it's January 1st. You could choose to talk down to yourself and eat junk food every day and lay in bed and cry until October 31st, or you could choose to work out every day and to go outside every day and make sure you're being active and to eat healthily and to say positive things about yourself. Even if you don't feel good that day, October 31st is still gonna come regardless. And now it's up to you whether or not you're gonna be a different person by October 31st or not, okay? So that's how I see things now, because I used to fall into the trap of instant gratification. But as a human, like as a species, that word, we very easily fall victim to the constant need for instant gratification, and that sucks the joy out of life for us. We want that degree without having to go for school. We want to blow up on YouTube without having to work hard at all. We want to get rich without trying. But that's not how life works at all, ever. It takes 9 months to have a baby. That should just be like an indicator that things don't come that easily in life. That's a long time to be pregnant. You know, getting over the need for constant instant gratification and learning to appreciate delayed gratification will be your biggest superpower in life, and I'm learning that every day. That learning that you don't need to have results right away, because it's building over time. It's building, honey. It's building. They're coming and you can see it. You have to learn to appreciate the small and watch it build over time. You can get over how long it takes to work out and how long it takes to see results, so just know they're coming. That's gonna help you so much in the future. If you can get over how you're not gonna be confident overnight, but if you pretend like it and just keep on going and keep on doing what you're doing, the results will come and the confidence confidence will come. Then you will be confident and you will be a star, okay? So yeah, build your confidence. And the next thing though, this is so important, dolls. I'm gonna make a bunch of men-related videos. Reprogram yourself from thinking you need a man. Reprogram yourself starting right now. I don't need a man. Say it with me. I do not need a man. Life is not just about men. And I promise you, I've been there before too. I've been to all these places we're talking about. So listen to me, tried and true, a warrior. I came out storm sprinting, baby. Oh my gosh, I've been there. You don't need a man. You don't need a man. You do not need a man, period. You don't need a man. Get that out of your head. Now, listen to this. So there's a thing called mate guarding. I'm gonna put this in layman's terms. Probably not 100% accurate anymore because it was a long time ago I found out about this. So like, and it's like been days, you know. Memory's gone away a little bit. It's not totally fresh in my mind, but basically in evolution, it was the man's job to prove to his woman why she wanted to be with him, why he was the best man for her, like why she should stay with him. So it was a man's job to constantly please the woman and also fight off other men to keep other suitors away from her. But then men evolved. Listen, men evolved to realize that it's easier to beat a woman into submission than it is to fight off other men. And think about it, like think about all the times that you heard of people or said it yourself, I have a boyfriend. Immediately the man gives up. He's not trying to get with you anymore. Think about the times that men have been ruthless with women, trying to get with them, and no matter how many times she says she's not into him, the woman proceeds to say, I have a boyfriend, sorry, whether or not that's true. And the man falls back immediately. You want to know why? Because men respect a man they don't even know more than they respect a woman right in front of them, actively denying their advances. That is why, because men are trash, but it's okay. We'll get to that in a different video. Anyway, I'm not a man hater. I'm just a low value man hater. A lot of men are trash. They're great men. Believe me, my boyfriend is a great man. But I can spy a low value man from miles away now. Men, some of these men out here have the audacity to do things you would never think of, and they know exactly what they're doing. But you gotta reprogram yourself from needing a man. I know all women have been there just wanting a boyfriend. You think life will be perfect once you have a boyfriend. Honey, first of all, no, it won't. You'll have a new set of problems. I promise you. I thought life would be perfect when I got a boyfriend. No, it's just a whole different type of problems now. Now you got problems because you gotta worry about you and somebody else. I've been known, and I make it clear to my significant other often, not even to be rude, it's just part of me, that I would rather, first of all, I'd rather be alone and lonely than in a toxic relationship. So if we become toxic, it's over. And also, I don't need a man. I don't need anyone. I don't need anyone. I want a man, and I want him in my life. I don't want to live a life without him, but I don't need him to live. And you can't need a man to live. And there was one point in time where I felt like maybe I might need this man to live. And I immediately went to my therapist like, how do we fix this? Because that's not going to fly. I'm not going to be that woman crying her life is over because of another person leaving it. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You were born alone and you die alone. You're born alone and you die alone, and you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with that. My next thing is that you need to work on becoming your own best friend. So you need to work on being okay with being alone. You cannot be afraid of being alone. There's so many people out here who will be in disgustingly toxic relationships for the rest of their life to avoid being alone, and that is pitiful. So pitiful. I'm sorry, but once again, I've told my boyfriend this time after time, if you cheat on me, it's done. One time, you get one chance to cheat on me, and there's no rebound after that. Like, it's not a chance. It's like, you want to leave, then cheat on me, or leave me. But just leave me, please. Just be nice. But dude, if you cheat on me, like, there's no coming back from that. There's none. You already showed me you don't respect me. Men know. Men know, first of all. They know how much it hurts a woman to be cheated on. It ruins you for a while. It leaves you jaded. I don't want to say it ruins you because a man does not have the power to ruin a woman, first of all. But it really messes you up, and they don't care about the damage it does to you mentally and physically, because being heartbroken can physically hurt you just as well. No, we don't respect men who cheat on us. I still can't believe to this day that Beyonce took Jay-Z back, and I'm not even like a celebrity person. I don't really care what celebrities do. It's like, you were the queen. Really? And he looks like a duck. Baby, come on. LeBron James and Beyonce next to each other give me like Michelle and Obama energy, guys. Like, you need to look him up. Look up Beyonce and LeBron James together on Google Images and tell me what you think, because wow, they look amazing together. Anyway, Beyonce could have been with anyone, but she chose to take him back, and that's not my business because I don't know why. I don't know what he did to grovel, and I understand being in love, but being in love will never make me not hate the man who decided to put some random woman with a boobs and a butt over everything we had we had nothing at that point. You're nothing to me. You will be nothing to me if you cheat on me. Because if my boyfriend cheated on me, that's not who I thought I was dating. That's not him. That's not him. I want to be with someone who loves and respects me. I don't just want to be with somebody to pass the time. And also, I want to address that. I feel like in my town, I live in the Midwest, and I just feel like a lot of people here just date each other to pass the time. And they get married just because they think it's what's next in life after they graduate. And they have kids just because they think it's what's next in life. I don't think people think about how big of a deal this is. That's a whole new life stage. You won't get that the same amenities or hobbies or life that you led before you got married or got into this relationship or anything. A relationship is supposed to make your life better, not worse. So if your life is worse, you need to be okay with being alone. No toxic relationship will ever be better or more worthwhile than being alone. It will just deplete your youth, deplete your energy, deplete your happiness. And that's not what we're here for. We're living this life to be happy. I mean, at least I am. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're just here to be here. I'm here to be happy as possible. Like, I know that happiness is not a state, it's a feeling. And feelings come and go, but I'm trying to have that feeling as often as possible. So if something is often depleting my happiness, it needs to go away, and I need to look within to find happiness. And then the next thing is, this goes hand in hand with the last tip, you cannot attach your happiness to anything that doesn't come from within you. You cannot attach your happiness to a person or a job. They can't be your full happiness. Your full happiness has to come from within, and you can make that, you can work to find that. See, for me, my happiness is the empire I'm building. I'm building my own empire. I'm very excited to see what I'm going to do in my life. I'm so excited to see where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do, and how big I can become, and how many lives I can change. Bigger, I want to become bigger than life, and not saying, oh my god, I'm the baddest. I never said that. Every day I see myself growing to become bigger and better than the day before. Every day more confident, more influential, more kind and generous, more powerful, more intelligent, more, just more everything that's good. I see that coming for me every single day, and I just cannot wait to see what heights I will reach. But I cannot let any man ever come into my life that's going to deter me from that direction. And I can't ever put my happiness all into one man, because I already know that with or without a relationship and with or without that dream job, I will still touch those heights as long as I keep myself a priority and don't let other things or places take away from my self-worth, period. Okay, so you need to adapt that mindset that all your happiness is to come from within. So my happiness comes from building up my YouTube, building up my empire, creating more content, helping other people, building myself up, learning. That makes me happy. Watching myself grow makes me happy, which means my happiness is coming from within, and that's good. You need to make sure your happiness is coming from within too. My next thing is, I've just realized this recently. Realize you are the prize, honey. You are the prize. Stop selling yourself short. Stop apologizing for your presence. I apologize for everything. I will be filming and I'll say sorry to the camera. You gotta realize you're the prize though. Stop selling yourself short. So when I talk to these brands, at first I was all squeamish to ask for them, like, what's your budget to work with me? But then I'm like, okay, but you want to work with me and you want to reach my audience. I'm loyal to these people and they're loyal to me and I love them, and I'm not just going to promote any brand because you asked me to. I'm not just going to take your product because you wanted to give me one free thing for a 10-minute long video. I'm not. Sorry. I know my worth. I know my analytics too, and I know that if you don't want to work with me, somebody else will. So I'm good. I'm good. And that's how it is with life. If this man doesn't want you, someone else will. Somebody will come and see the good in you. Somebody will come and see the good in you. Oh my gosh. So do not let one person determine your worth. Don't let anyone come down here and knock you down. Don't let anyone come around and be like, okay, but you're not worth that. Don't let anyone bargain with your value. You need to know your worth. Don't sell yourself short, and do not succumb to anything that you don't want 100%. Period. My next tip for you, dolls, is to protect your energy. So this means that you need to protect yourself. Don't just associate with anyone because you're lonely. Don't just talk to these men because you're bored. Do not just entertain anything that doesn't reflect your value. The things that you put energy into is what reflects your value. So, for example, if you're talking to a scrub, you're gonna let a scrub deplete your energy from you. You're gonna let a scrub take and take and take. There are people out there who are just takers and mooches. You cannot just let them take from you. You cannot just let anyone have access to your energy, because they will bring you down. And that is not good. No, honey, that's not good. So make sure that you are picking and choosing who deserves to be in your life and who doesn't. And if somebody is an energy vampire, and I learned this very recently too, some people, when you're doing good, energy vampires will see that and they want to do good too, but they don't really want want to do the work themselves. So people who aren't doing as well as you but are jealous without knowing that this is what they're doing will come into your life and try to feed off of your good energy and bring you down, and they think that that's going to give them the good energy. First of all, honey, it's not how it works. Second of all, I worked for this, you didn't. Go do your own work and you will be where I am. You cannot let people who are bringing down your vibrations take from you. You cannot, whether it's friends or family, enemies, coworkers, nothing. You cannot let anybody just come and suck your happiness out of you. You can't. Sorry. So protect your energy. You also, a lot of times, if you try to associate with people who can tell that your vibrations are higher than theirs, they will take out their anger and jealousy on you, and they will try to get one up on you because it makes them feel like they're better out of nowhere. And that's just like, it's just gonna make you regret even bothering to try to be nice to people who honestly had lower vibrations and not good intentions. So stay away from people who you don't feel like you get good vibes from to protect your energy. Run from codependency. This goes back into what I was talking about earlier with the whole like therapist, like I feel like I need this man or to be happy or to be alive or all that stuff. Anyway, embarrassing. You need to be able to know when somebody is codependent on you and when you're codependent on them and cut it off. Or at least be like, hey, I need to take a step back, you need to take a step back. Because what happens if something doesn't work out? This is going to be the end for us, and you're not going to take that well, or I'm not going to take that well, and that's not healthy. You have to have everything you need from within. So if you feel like somebody is codependent on you, try to tell them, I'm not comfortable with this, like this is getting to be too much, I feel like we're heading down an unhealthy road, etc., because it's not your responsibility to make anybody else happy. Ultimately, it's not. That sounds terrible, but it's not. You aren't born to please anybody else. You're born to live your life as you want to live it. You're born to live your life as free as possible. You were not born to sit here and make sure this person's always doing okay, and this person was not born to make sure you were always doing okay either. So if you're being codependent on somebody, stop. They are not your responsibility, and you are not anyone else's responsibility. So make sure you're not being codependent. You leave your confidence and you leave your independence in your very gray area if you're letting somebody else control you and your emotions. That is not a good place to be. This is crucial as well. Obviously, make your own money. You need to be able to make your own money. So if you don't have a man, or if you end up like in a sugar daddy relationship or something, and then they leave you, you can't just be like broke and going back to your mama's house. So no matter what situation you're in, even if you have somebody financially supporting you entirely, you need to become financially literate and make your own money, baby. You're not going to be supported by somebody else forever, and if you are, that leaves the ball in their court. That leaves your life and your well-being in their court. Do you want to have your life and your well-being in their court? Do you want to have to answer to somebody that can kick you out at any point in time, or can take away your car at any point in time? You're grown, baby. You're grown, and if you're not grown, that's the perfect time to be working on financial literacy anyway, because it's gonna hit you like a brick when you turn 18. Even if your parents support you, it is still great to become financially literate, because sadly our parents will not be around forever, and you need to know how to be your own woman, how to take care of your own finances. It's easier said than done. Well, everybody thinks they're gonna be rich nowadays, but nobody thinks that, oh, I should probably learn how to budget. Even if you're a millionaire, you can go broke. You can go broke at any time. That's why people who win the lottery go broke. They don't know how to budget. Like even on like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Yolanda was talking about how she can't afford 2 horses for Gigi, and everybody's like, poor Yolanda, millionaire housewife, can't afford another horse. Yeah, even rich people have a budget. You cannot go over that. You still can't. You still have finances. You still have things you gotta pay for. They just cost more now. So definitely learn how to finance, so that way when you have money, and once you're making all your streams of income and you got all your money coming in, you know what to do with it to keep it and to build it even more. You don't just get $100,000 and stay with $100,000. That money starts to drain out if you don't know what to do with it. And my next thing is not let anyone else dictate your self-worth. I just said it wins too. People's opinions doesn't mean they're true. It's just data. It's just data. Like somebody can tell me I'm a piece of bread. I think I've mentioned this before. Someone can tell you you're a piece of bread. Doesn't mean you're actually a piece of bread. It's not how it works. It's just not. It's not how it works. It's not true. Just because someone said it is, it's just data. You can take that into account, and you can choose to listen to it, or you can choose not to. But at this point in time, once you have your self-worth built up so high, you can realize that people are just saying this without even knowing you. They don't know your life story. They don't know what you went through. They don't know what you're going through. They don't know how you think. They don't know what you care about. They don't take the time to learn that either. They're honestly usually just projecting their issues onto you to have a scapegoat. Sorry, baby, that's not my career. That's not my occupation. I didn't sign up for that. Don't let anyone else dictate your self-worth. Once you realize what other people say about you doesn't mean anything. It doesn't dictate who you are at all. It gives you a lot of power. It gives you a lot of power. And my last tip for today to touch on is to take care of yourself, groom yourself, and to cultivate your feminine energy. Being Miss Independent does not mean you're that rude, hateful woman who's like, I don't need a man for anything. But I will tell you, I don't need a man for anything. But I would love to have a man. I definitely would love to have a man's company. And that's fine, because I'm still a woman. I can still be feminine, and I can still have my feminine energy, and I can still learn how to be illustrious, and I can learn how to be alluring, and I can learn how to carry myself in such a way, and you can learn how to cultivate your feminine energy in such a way that it lets you manipulate the men around you, because men are very simple, and men have also got the patriarchy so bent against us that there's nothing wrong with learning how men work and using that to your advantage. Sorry, we should deserve to use something to our advantage. Being a woman comes with a lot of oppression, but it also comes with privileges that we don't know about, because of course we're oppressed and nobody wants to tell us about them. So I would definitely say learn how to cultivate your feminine energy, and I highly suggest female dating strategy, guys. This Reddit got me right. Makes you really realize how much men know how toxic and manipulative they are being, and how to use that against them, and how to work through it. And also a lot of YouTubers talk about feminine energy as well. That's a super awesome topic to learn about. Learn how to maneuver. Learn how to maneuver the men around you, okay? And you will be at a much more elevated state after that. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe, and comment down below what other types of girl talks you want to see next, baby. If you're still here, you are a baddie. Oh my gosh, we are besties. You already know it. Comment these emojis down below for a shout out in one of my next videos, okay? Oh, Charlie Jordan, she said no time for stupid. Yes, go period. We don't got time to argue with stupid racists, so period. Shout out to Arish Sadie. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, but welcome, baddie. Shout out to D Cannon. Hi, honey. I'm not sure if I hit these ladies already, so I'm gonna do it again. Shout out to Bella Jallo. Hello, new sub. Shout out to Ava M. Shout out to Vida Hay, okay? Alright, ladies, I love you all so much, and I will most likely see you tomorrow. Bye.